Yo, what's going on? What's going on?
What's going on, Red Wolf? How you doing today?
What's happening? What's happening? Yeah, I was gonna actually wait. Our brother Westside is riding the corners. He's over in LA. You know, he's doing his thing. He's a music engineer, and we have some other people doing their things. And I know some of you, not everybody. And well, first of all, let me say this, because I don't celebrate no holiday. I don't believe in no one day for anybody, whether it be for men, women, or whoever. But to the women, every day is your day. And y'all know how I feel about y'all. Okay, you got to excuse that, the little light over there and everything. And it's going to cast a little shadow, which is fine. As you see the topic, it's agendas. Why did I choose that? I believe I've seen some posts and I've seen some live videos and stuff like that, but the agendas are real. No matter how we want to shape it. I mean, you have people, so-called Africans, Chinese nationals, Hindus coming across the border, Arabs, and they speak really good English. No women are children in tow. Now, the Spanish mothers, their babies are getting raped, this, that, and other. We know what this government is about. We know what they're about. We see everything they're doing. We see every day, literally, who's in their pockets. I mean, right now, Biden with Russia and China is like, why are they paying Ukraine when? But we know that the small hat community. I got some real video footage. I'm not going to upload it on this. I'm going to probably set it up on my Patreon. I was waiting to get the right amount of people so I can go, do live videos instead of uploading short 5-minute, but only 2 people subscribe. I'm like, over there I can get dirty. You know what I mean? Like really dirty. Things that Fat Chick would sit up there and be like, no, he can't be saying that on this platform. You see, in the last couple of years, especially last year, with the gay agenda, the pedo thing, you see it in every corner. Now in Bahamas, that magistrate said, that president or whatever you want to call him, he said, no, you're not having that stuff here. and a few other places. But these agendas are sick, and it's showing. I mean, what was it today with the so-called white nationalists or the racist people marching with the shields and stuff at the Capitol or whatever, with police in tow, most of them Spanish or dark melanated, right? Did y'all see that? The agenda is very, 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 very. It's deep, and then they want to take your guns. Now, I said it on Instagram. I didn't say it on here. I have a friend, a comrade, an associate, a brother, sitting on the alley, dog, whatever we call him, who has a friend who has a nephew. And he's in his 30s, so he's not young, who works. You can call him, he could be a whistleblower if he chooses to be. And he's not part of it, but as quiet as they are, you have people that talk a lot. And he's making a statement. Now, I can't back it up. I can't say it's factual. That at night, there are certain individuals who have been here, who came across those borders, who are being armed. Now, we know about the gangs, Chicago, New York, this, that, and the other, about the crates of ammo, weapons that's hard for us to even get. Just all mysteriously showing up behind strip malls and stuff like that, and the gang members knowing where to go and get them. We know that these so-called black leaders, to which there is no such thing, because the government is not our leaders, the fearless leaders. I think that's what that came out of. The Black Caucus, the UCLA, the ACLU, and they're taking on some absurd cases and pushing narratives that have nothing to do with the people. You have these groups of women who are paid and set up by Bloomberg, who push their carts around, who have a decent family, nobody's been shot. They say the leader it was. That's been debunked. But who are moms against rifles or assault rifles or whatever, guns. It's funny how when they popped up too, with the fake demic and everything, right? You have, oh my goodness. I gotta get comfortable because there's so many agendas, and I detest that word, but they're real. And I mean, you can't make this up. I remember when Billy D. Williams came out. It was about 3 years ago. Oh yeah, I'm bisexual. And then some other rapper who has a podcast, a big following, come out, Button.
Yeah, Joe Budden.
And somebody else recently, I forget the name because I don't follow him like that. But let me give y'all some. Let me throw some at you. Megan Thee Stallion. What's the stallion? The stallion was the very thing used as a Trojan horse, right? And you got Troy Isaiah, right? What's her name? The singer, right? She's supposed to represent Troy, both of them at the same time. The Trojan horse, Megan Thee Stallion, and what's her name? Tory Lane.
Tory Lane.
She's to represent Troy. Y'all gotta look at this. Y'all gotta look at this. The Trojan horse. You gotta look at the time they came out and when everything's transpired, and then what has happened since then. You got Britney Spears. Somebody's doing her with a. It's not even her. This agenda is so perverse. It's unbelievable. And no one's paying attention. Not these idiotic, dumb racists. These are the dumbest people on earth. These Down syndrome, Asperger's syndrome, autism. They are the dumbest people. And a lot of them have a hard time accepting the reality that a lot of them come through by way of inbreed. I'm here to tell you, and there's a lot of them coming over right now, right? Am I right, Rondo?
Correct. Yep. Yes,
and they're
sir.
getting buses down there for them and vans.
Walking them in.
No, but they got buses and vans. You ought to see the ones that been here for about a year, about half a year, how much they're forking out with them. And besides the billions going to Ukraine, and they won't even, Newsom is part of it, Ashkenaz. He won't even take care of, and look, it's not even about black, it's about, a lot of them are saying they're indigenous. This reparation for the stolen land, oh, they gave back some land to a handful, a couple hundred people. How can you give back what was never yours? See, our people have, first of all, the agenda. Look at the original food pyramid. They came out last year. All of a sudden, last year, when some of us been saying this for 20 years, all right, that it was a woman that created it, and it was the most healthy design, and then all of a sudden, the FDA puts out this whack one to make you consume stuff that's full of sugar, this, that, and the other. It's like you bodybuilders, you people that work out, right? You know that whey protein, 80% of it converts to sugar. That is the last thing you want to use to build muscle. Actually, on my tablet, I had everything laid out, and I said, you know what? I'm just going to open mic this because I know that other people know many other things going on, because it needs to be us universally. I mean, look at this. We can't even set up together. We got brothers who got land, and people aren't even willing to move, set up hot tents, and be like our old ancestors and build out of people's eyesight. To build, whether, beautiful homes, do it all over again. To allow ourselves to express ourselves, to grow our food, to strive and struggle, to till the soil, build greenhouses, put copper, do things the old way with knowledge that some of us have. And people are still stuck in those concentration camps that you built and you stay in because you've become comfortable. Is that not an agenda? Look how they've been poisoning the water. And I was the first one to tell y'all that they're using the same poopy pee water when there's plenty of fresh reservoir waters up under the ground. People was doubting me on the reservation until two guys that work at the water treatment facility says, no, that's y'all not getting the water from the mountain, you're getting it from these cesspools. They're cleansing and treating them with chemicals. And then you wonder, well, are you what? Cancer is curable. And yet, I was showing the young man who used the sonic, to walk. He passed away, what was it, 2009? Of the very cancer that took his eyes when he was a young one. And his brother was murdered. I thought it was North Carolina. I guess it's California. All this stuff can be held. Me and a friend of mine, he just retired as a doctor. He retired early. He went to college. He graduated high school at 16. Went to college. He became a doctorate after 7 years. He did it kind of quick, and he went to the military. Came out, had his own practice, and he made millions. He retired. I played golf with him and everything, and he was like, James, I've been doing holistic stuff for the last 5 years, because everything designed out there is to cause harm. It is not to heal. And he said, I got so tired. I had a goal in me. And this is the conversation he said we had. I can't say his name. He said, I had a goal in me. And once I met that goal, I couldn't even sleep for the first year because the harm that I caused prescribing these medicines. And it's become so easy to look away. And he says, I went to parties and I was not surprised at some of the doctors, the lawyers, the mayors, the police chiefs, some of them that went there, and the sadist things that were going on at these parties, drugs and the whole nine. I said, I know. I used to sell drugs in New York before I went in the military. Marijuana, but there were other people selling other things, and I was always invited in because it was pretty big weight. I mean, I could have been doing life at the period of time with the RICO and all that stuff. Well, it was being established. And I tell you, this agenda has been ongoing the moment the Reconstruction era ended. When they murdered Lincoln, okay, one part. And then it was the process of elimination. And we see that. How they prompt up so-called black figures to be something to idolize, gave little holidays as if it was supposed to mean something. When our people in the 1930s and 40s weren't running around, 50s and 60s weren't running around, well, in 60s after Vietnam, weren't running around killing each other. Now you can't find one city where little Negroes aren't, and I've got to say, like little indigenous and whoever aren't killing each other. And people always want to come along. Well, white folks is doing it too, and Latino people are doing it. Man, I need my people to stop. You dig what I'm saying? We need our women to get it together, but how can they get it together if we're not getting it together? And then when they do get it together, it's all about finances and fiat. I had this one sister on Facebook made a comment on a post I put up with this sister who made her face up. And before that, to me, she's ugly. I mean, nobody's ugly. You know, she probably might be a beautiful woman inside, but she made herself up to be the image of what's portrayed in the music industry and Hollywood and all that. I'm not sorry, but if I wake up beside you and the face that you had on when I met you and we done bumped uglies and everything else look good, and all of a sudden your face is on your pillow and I'm looking at, you know, Hackett Christie. No, listen. Look, who is this? Who, where you at, girl? You know, it's me. And what? You lumped up Cabbage Patch, and I don't know who you is, looking like, you know, Barney Five next to me. Look, the black Barney Five. And she come, it's this makeup, you know, to match the beauty of the. Oh no! Stop the synthetic hair nonsense. I don't know, there's like 20 videos of people in different countries making hair with some of the craziest crap, and women running around with just like it's the most fabulous thing glued on their head. Nothing natural about it. That's not an agenda portrayed in the music industry. Every time I turn around on Instagram, I got videos of some beautiful woman sitting there with a thong up her butt talking about flap. What? And how people, of course, it's affecting every child, every youngling out there. But if we don't get together, listen, we're the cornerstone, the foundation, and you need to know this. Everybody's training and physically fit and better in shape than all our people. And our military has been jabbed up, stabbed up, and they're having problems left and right. Health, fighter pilots, commercial pilots dropping dead of heart attacks. Now, I actually have the information on my tablet. I'm using the light. I didn't want to use the circle one. Right? It's sitting right there. It's just too much. And they want you to be silent about it. Now, there are facts, and then there are some things that we have to further research, and they make it hard. Now, if you Google agendas, remember, you know, a couple of years ago, you could put in Agenda 2021, blah, blah, or this, that, and other, and it would come up. You put it in now and watch what you get. Put in an agenda. Everybody type in agenda on a platform if you can and put it in. It's the same thing. It's Jim Redwolf. It's the same name, James Lucifer. It's the same one. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and put it on my description. I just haven't done it. So when I come out of this, I'll go ahead and put it on there. We got brothers, beautiful brothers like Kiramio. Dan Calloway, I know a lot of y'all follow a bunch of Negroes and idiots who are all about some issues there in the concentration camps. And Dane's still putting out information. It doesn't matter where he gets it from. If he shares it from somebody else and he doesn't give him credit, I don't care. There's people sharing my information all the time. They don't give me credit, and I don't want no credit. I want it to be shared. You know, we've got these egos and this narcissistic behavior that makes us less than who we are. And the enemy, they enjoy that. They look at that and they go, whoo. And most of these people coming here, they didn't hang out with us. We were fighting a 20-year damn war, people. And I look at some of these dumb Negroes on Instagram, you know, got all these little gun channels and everything. And they're part of the problem, not the solution still. When I say get armed up and get trained up, I'm not asking you. I'm making a very viable suggestion to buy as much. I don't care if you spend $100 on water and hide it and dry kibbles. I don't know. They might have infiltrated that. You got a lot of people all of a sudden dying from this one disease that's in food that's left out. Like the one kid with the in college with the chicken chow mein or whatever it was. And, you know, his liver and stuff fell. But even though they cut off his arms and legs to try and save him, that's not normal. I remember having chicken a la king and shit in the fridge for like a week, man, and going and digging in that while it was cold and I ain't lose no fingers and toes. I got a tuna sub. I don't put nothing on it. I put my own fixings from Subway. That's not tuna. I ate half of that and I threw the other half away. I said, wait a minute now. And sure enough, an hour or 30 minutes after I ate it, I had to run to the toilet. I don't take Imodium AD. I knew what to do. I went and got my ginger. I went and got my chicory root, and I did what I had to do. And baking soda before I go with a fever and my gut busted. You see what I'm saying? And I got it with the artesian bread, which is, you know, supposed to be soy free at Subway. But I just got it because I was lazy. I was tired. I hadn't slept. And I wanted to eat it. And I knew better. I got tuna. I know how to make bread with 3 ingredients. You know what I mean? Even I can lose my composure and not think straight at times. It's very paramount that our people learn who they are through genealogy, right? But I think right now there are more pressing issues. There's enough of us that we came together. 27, Rondo's got 27 acres. Our brother Traumahawk has 40. I told him I'd have been there right now. People are waiting for me to do open house and sell all this stuff. I don't want no TVs. I don't want no nothing. I just need my radios, jackery, you know, tin cans to put it in with aluminum foil and aluminum tape with cardboard boxes to protect it from EMF. My solar panels. I mean, you know, ammo cans the same way set up to protect whatever electronic equipment I got. And I put up a 10-man hot tent. Be through that all the weather. And be building. I'm about that. If it be the last place y'all have to put me in the dirt right there, it would be that I know I started with y'all. And I was able to teach whatever it is I have to teach without hiding stuff because of these platforms. I'm not saying this for a scare factor. I'm saying this because it's real and y'all see it. When I saw the bodegas 18 years ago going from Dominicans, Puerto Ricans, Boricuas, or whatever, to Arab, like the gas station, I said something's not right here. And none of them became our good friends. But see, being in the military, you was in the Rondo, we know that people could be your friend for 20 years and turn around and cut your head off. In a heartbeat. Your kids play with their kids and everything. And our people are so lazy. And when I saw some of the sisters partaking and older women partaking in this drag this mental issue, find out they were lesbians and stuff like that and butches or whatever. And I'm looking at the brat with her baby up on the stage moving around, her demon seed, and you just can't make this up. Lil Nas X with the prosthetic, dancing with the Satan thing and all this other stuff. Nobody gave it the time of day. And when I would go to his site, I'm not subscribed, and I would literally read the comments and then look at each person's page. I went through like 150 people, and I'm like, our people are really lost. It's some of everybody, but wow. I mean lost. And I'm like, all their parents can't be that jacked up, can they be? Now that's not looking at millions of, but man, there was a lot of comments, and that was, you know, last year. Take the time, you ain't got to subscribe, go to Lil Nas X Instagram and look at some of his old videos and look at all the comments and the likes, and you're going to be flabbergasted. You're going to sit there and you're going to say, what? And you're going to be like, how did I miss that? I remember at the mall, and they had that song playing, and I ran up out that store so quick. That's, and that A440, that hurts, that it do something to you. The days of elevator music, I wish it came back. Boy, I tell you. Everything has become so perverse, and it has become normal. It's not normal to me, but you know what I mean. Yeah, agenda, a list of items to be discussed at a formal meeting. That's what's, look at that. And if you, and T. Hines, you know what, if you put an agenda 2019, 2011, you know, all that, you got all these different things. Even if you type in New World Order, the stuff is crazy. We know what it means, though. Yes, a list of items to be discussed at a formal meeting. That is a definite. You know what I mean? Hey, keep it. What's going on? Hey, how's it going? Yeah, ABJR. My apologies, y'all. I don't know why I didn't find. Why is it doing that? It's Herbo. Salute everybody. My apologies. I say it with a little angst and anguish in me. It's kind of sad when you really look at it. Ellen DeGeneres, and who else? Who else had that sweatshirt on that had the baby's face all mashed up? That supposedly Hillary Clinton was the one behind it. Remember that sweatshirt she had on a show, the white sweatshirt with the red outline baby face all mashed up?
I don't remember that one.
Oh my goodness, man! Oh, I could have done it on here. And I should have set it up. I could have uploaded about 3 videos because I'm not YouTube doing this. And I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to have a conversation. I want us to get back to the normalcy of being able to communicate, you know? And hey, Benjamin MC, it was the skin face of the baby, but it was done in a way, but any artist, anybody that's seen the picture, the actual picture of that baby's face that was mauled, mutilated, dead baby too, y'all. That's the exact design. And I was sitting there saying, I guess they didn't know that it was out because she didn't wear it and she redacted the video, but people had it and saved it. Yeah, he had was it Will Smith that had it on too? It was like about 12 people that wore it. Joan Rivers, she's not dead, y'all. I've seen 5 videos of Joan Rivers, legitimate videos. I think things are thrown in people's faces, and you're allowed to look at it, and it's taken away to show that they can control you. Whatever they're spraying is not just for weather modification. And we should know that because we know about the coast of California before the riots kicked off. We know about New Jersey and the East Coast and all that, where those things that kicked off in the 70s. When they came out and says, yeah, we were spraying this to see the reactions. And the food. Who remembers when Kellogg's came out and there were some scientists, I don't know where they are now, they were testing Kellogg's to see the content of iron and everything else. And come to find out that Kellogg's was putting real iron pellets in the cereal that your body cannot absorb. The stuff rusts in your gut. I mean, this stuff is real, people. Just have a look at it when you get the chance. And then processed meat. When we're talking about over processed, we're not talking about you go and grind the meat up and add your seasons and everything like that and make your own sausage. We're talking about their processed meat that has all those carcinogens in it, known to cause cancer, known before it was used. years, decades before it was used. And then you think about if you have some relatives. I had never had no relative to work on one of those meat plants or, you know, and then you come to find out a lot of foreigners are working there. Who remembers the video where I talked about we used to walk down the street and we grab oranges and apples and berries, and raspberries and strawberries right off the fence lines in the 70s, up to the 80s. Bananas. Yeah, we had bananas growing on the East Coast, banana trees. We had them. Even some coconuts, not just in Florida. Now go and see if you can walk down the street and grab a red, delicious apple. You can go in the store, all the apples are foreign. You can't even smell them standing over them. I can smell the apple trees a block away when the wind blew. I can smell the oranges hit my nose with a zest. You go and stand around oranges, apples, bananas, pineapples, mangoes, this, that, and the other, and a lot of organic, and you standing this close to it and can't even smell them. You can't even smell it. That's not an agenda. Gasoline, the second largest deposit of fluid on Earth. Oil is what I'm talking about. Where they extract the petroleum, which makes the. And they got people believing in fossil fuel. Biden and them shut it all down. Remember? That was to starve and raise prices. We know who controls the money because there's this old saying: if whoever controls the money controls the world, right? And here we are, because our people are lost. They don't know that we've always been under these treaties and barter systems. Here, the Papa Boy Edict was removed. The discovery thing, and our people are too stupid to know it because they've been feeding them these lies for the last 10 years about reparations and getting them close to believing they're going to get it, and then being struck down by the very bastard who doesn't want to be armed, and people getting shot and murdered in their homes to push this military industrial complex agenda of these certain individuals that pop up out of nowhere, shooting and murdering people, even targeting a man who was ex-army and a police officer who turned around and created what another one was murdered, and which is old, hydrogen to run your vehicle. Yo, West Side. Who can't see these agendas? Fruits everywhere. We grew food like crazy. And how did we let it fall? I mean, there are beautiful towns with houses and nobody living in them. How about, who remembers growing up and the grandmas and everybody used to be on the porch? Big Pontiac, what's going on, family? The grandma's on the porch. We're talking about in the suburbs, in the rural areas. The grandma's sitting in the window. Nobody's making it to be a grandma, grandpa. And what, the few? That's not the many. That's. I look at friends of mine who Louisiana, and they're showing me these neighborhoods, and everybody's in the house, and you got people double boarding their houses up just to slow the bullets down, and the agendas are so real. How do we overcome them? You know, how do we overcome the agendas? Yeah. He's like, you got enough agendas to create a grandma killers. That's not funny, man. Don't start that with her. Come on, man. I know some of y'all know some other ones, man. The agendas are so real. You see the sports. I watch Big Pontiac videos all the time. Y'all know, y'all saw the one with the basketball player and the guy. You don't see it. Somebody altered that. He actually passed it to him, and somebody removed that. And that's how he had the ball. And I was telling people, if you have the equipment, you can actually see that it was just a pass. And so they're making it like it just appeared in his hand. He runs. No, it was altered. You dig what I'm saying? And it boggles my mind that people can't see the simplest of things, the movements, I played basketball for a long time. So if you can't see that, then, and most of the people that can't see it are the ones who are watching the game more than ever playing it. But there are agendas in the sports. I look at I always watch a lot of the fights, old black and whites, Jack Dempsey, just that, all of them. And I look at the brother, old Jack, when he threw that last fight, and it was made to believe that, Mr. Dempsey beat him. He threw that fight, and I watch them. I watch them because I box. I love it. I just love I love boxing. And Don King literally came in there and ruined it. An inmate, a convict, the mentality. We don't change these children's mentalities, and we have to. And it may be too late for that. Thank goodness we have people out there doing some very system shocking things, because our people have been through some very shocking things. But I don't think it's enough. I look back and I was watching a couple of things on the armed deacons, and 100 black policemen. And I'm like, what's happened? Where'd they go? And people think that it's just all going to go away. They think everything's it's all this that's happening is going to stop. They have a momentum. They have a momentum that is so strong and fast, and yet settled. I always give you all that analogy of the frog in the cauldron on the lily pad, and there's wood up under it, but the frog is enjoying, his surroundings, the water and the lily pad. And all of a sudden, somebody starts stoking the fire. They add a little more kindling, they get the fire going, and they start stoking it. And the frog gets like comfortable. Oh yeah, tropical. And before you know it, the water's boiling and the frog is cooked. When it was black and white, you're not alone. You're not alone. Yo, Phoenix, I hope you come and see this, because you've been doing a disservice while doing a service. It's not how it's supposed to work. Yeah, so did I. It has always been one thing: our destruction. I believe that through and through. I don't believe it's going to happen, but I know it's going to be bad. Any of you ever been in a war zone? Any of you ever seen things kick off like? When 5 years ago, I was watching these people manipulate 1,000 drones. Then this last year, they went out and manipulated 10,000 drones, and they were making spaceships and all kinds of designs in the sky with lights. And then they were showing how they could fly with, a 9mm Glock. I'm sitting there going and shooting windows. I'm sitting there going, you got to be kidding me. Put little Simtech 4 ounces of explosive in it, fly right at your head, boom. Now where they can fly and they can see a target and they don't have to be controlled. They can just fly right to it. Given a face, fly around till they see the face and go right at it. Thank goodness I keep makeup, and I'm ready to get the hell up out of here and start putting my prosthetics on and walking around with my wigs. I'm dead ass. I'm serious. I'm so serious. And I'm laughing, but it's not a laughing matter. It's for real. I was watching the little drag show in Texas. I was watching it yesterday. And the first person I saw go up there was this old black lady, a native, whatever you call it. And she couldn't wait to hand that $20 off to this drag queen that had the prosthetics with boobies in a box. Big old butt. It's prosthetics, this thing walking around it. And the children in the audience, just and all the audience is gay people. Maybe some straight, I don't know. The stuff is weird. And then we look back at Margaret Sanger, Bill Gates' father, all those individuals that played a role, and it was for our demise. And now people are going crazy because Texas and certain places, said, no, if you can hear a heartbeat, you can't kill it. Now, I have an issue because I don't believe that no baby should be brought into this world that was ancestral with our people. I'm not with the abortion stuff, but there's ways of doing things back in the day that was medicinal, that would not harm the mother and get rid of whatever may have happened in the first couple of trimesters. You know what I'm saying? And I don't believe in the murder of any life, but we were never about all that incest and rape. Our people just didn't do that. You saw that video? Keep it? Okay. No, that'll get me killed, man. I mean, she might be an agent, but I think they get rid of her because her job was done. No, I don't know. Stop. That's off topic. The food. And a lot of us is eating a lot of, like me right now, I'm still eating meat right now. Well, seafood. And I have steaks. I have frozen steaks. And they're from the res. All right. I see the calves. I know that they're grown. They're not being shot up with crap and stuff like that. The only time I won't get it is if there's a parvo epidemic. Like when I was living there, we had a parvo epidemic that went crazy, killing puppies, cats, just horses. It was just unbelievable. And you can get messed up from parvo. And I literally went out and was able to get the shots because I work with the SPC and the ASPC, New York and New Jersey. And I was able to administer these shots and saved a lot of animals on the res and strays. But then I go back and I look at all these people committing suicide now. I mean, are y'all aware that heart attacks are up like 50%? It may be more, but when I last look, because I like to look at the medical field, what's going on, up 50 friggin' percent. And they're young. Had a friend who was a welder, used to travel like I did. And the wife was waiting, they were waiting for him to come back for a birthday. And he was taking a shower, stepped out the shower, had a heart attack and dropped dead, about 27 years old, Navajo. Mongol, whatever you want to call him, Navajo. And it's been nonstop. And when I listened to this doctor talking today, as per se what I viewed, and to know that you have attorneys, you have police, you have all kind of people who are part of this stuff, and you can't make this stuff up, guys, who are doing these nasty things, like to get the nuts stepped on and using drugs, and you would never know it. I remember friends of mine on the police force who worked out with me were saying, oh man, they don't test us or nothing. What do you mean they don't test us? And the people who do narcotics, who go undercover, if they use drugs, they got a place in Florida that they send them where they can get cleaned up. And I was like, you got to be kidding me. I thought there was But then you have those who work narcotics. Okay, and that means they can use drugs. Come on. And then I think about Frank Serpico and the other police officers who have wrote books. And then you look at all the things that have been going on in the last 5 years alone. And it's gotten only worse because a lot of them are ex-combat vets. It's gotten worse, and some of them with racist narratives behind them. And then I look at in Florida, New York, Virginia, California, I see police officers who can't even speak English. They're Chinese. The Sikhs wearing their little turbans on their head because they may have been born here, first generation. And now look at the African police in Texas. How many of the COs are? I mean, it's who remembers Denver a year ago or 2 years ago, whatever, when the UN was took over the airport and nobody knew it, and they went and marched in the streets. Pull it up. I think it was 2 years ago, right? Something like that. Somebody pull it up. And I was sitting there saying, "You got to be kidding me!" So my uncle Reggie's up there, Vietnam vet, my aunt Dorothy, and my cousin Lonnie, and all these other individuals. What happened there on West Side? And he's probably having a hard time getting on. He's in LA, and I thought it was fake. It was real. It was true. I was like, you can't. Why is it that nobody's paying attention to all these agendas? Nobody's seeing the water being tested, and then the fluidity of it, how it's just. The Korean woman shooting the girl in the head, the back of the head. Remember that? Years ago? Years ago. Remember that in LA? I'm talking about some time ago. You remember that? She went in the store and she's arguing with the lady. I guess it was about some change. And she's pulled the gun up when she was walking away and shot her in the back of the head. Where these niggas at? Where all these superstars, these NFL and NBA? Where's all these niggas, superstars and musicians and Hollywood? Where they all at?
At the Met Gala.
You know what I'm saying, Rondo? Where they at, bro? When shit go off the chain. Where's Denzel? Where's Wesley Snipes? Sold his ass. Well, anyway, where they all at? Where are these heavy hitters? And then you get this all of a sudden, a few weeks down the road, Al Sharpton's niggerish ass come out. Hey. What's up? Everything all right? I know my internet acted up before I came on. It actually went out for a hot second. But anybody know of anything else? I mean, these agendas are real, man. What are we going to do? I mean, how do we deal with this? What's the action that should be taken? How should we go about changing this?
Separating from it.
They say knowledge is the best key, right? They say when you know better, you do better, right? I think that's a bunch of bullshit. I think it's pure hogwash. Excuse my language. I actually had somebody who was going to come over, right? And he was going to set up his tripod and sit in the other chair, right? And he was going to sit up on it because he was like, bro, that's a great topic. But he took his wife out, Flagstaff. He's from Louisiana. And he was telling me some stuff that I was like, dude, you got to talk about that. But maybe one day we'll have him come up and he can address some of the stuff that Katrina and all that stuff. That was an agenda too. You remember he had the Army Corps engineers, certain group, not all the ones that was there. We know what I read as far as William Cooper's Pale Horse about certain groups and organizations, FEMA and all that stuff. And we know that people were being shot down in Louisiana. I know I went there to help out, and I couldn't believe what I saw. I'm talking about the aftermath, you know, people getting contracted to go work there. I just wanted to go down there like security, and it would have been through contracting and FEMA, but I couldn't do it. You know, I was like, there's no way. We watched for 2 years now Biden literally throw away trillions of dollars. When he got in office, wasn't it at $32 trillion or something like that? The so-called deficit, this debt. Isn't it like at around, was it like 60 something now? Anybody?
Trillion?
Yeah, right.
I think it's higher than
that. And he's been throwing money everywhere and to everyone, but what matters the most. Billions and billions and billions of dollars.
Let me say we're running out of cash.
And at the same time, telling everybody we're going to go digital. This and that. Hell, we got more cameras in China. Who remembers when all our stuff started coming from China? You remember when Walmart first opened up? Like, you know, Whacking Hut and all that? Remember it was supposed to be an American family thing? But then everybody started paying attention, realizing my baby's getting sick. It's lead poisoning and cancer. And then you start saying it's from China, and they're using the most porous, terrible, you know, substances and chemicals. And yet people are still running over to Walmart. And you see how they're shutting a lot of them down, talking about the thievery. Are you aware that in New York, there's 372 people that's doing the robbing, the same people? They let them out and they go back. Out of all the millions of people, it's only 372, but they're making it like it's a big thing because they won't lock the people up. But they're letting them back out to go and do it again and again and again, like California, San Fran, and all that. It's the same thing. It's a handful. So when these little brothers and stuff out there shooting each other, we're all the big stars. All these black nobility and powerful, so-called powerful people. I didn't read because I know that a lot of women are going to be celebrating this day. Every day is your mother's. Like every day, a lot of y'all fathers. We need to separate from this foreign fake U.S. corp like yesterday and band together and start building it. That's what we've been talking. Hello, Trauma. Where's Trauma Hawk? Rondo, right? I'm ready to go down to Rondo's property and be like, look, dude, we're going to set up some Century Garrisons. We're going to dig some holes.
Where are we going? That's all I want to know is where are we going?
Yeah, right? Like, what?
That's like, all I need to.
In the 50s and 60s, people would leave together in droves. And it wasn't because they were being murdered or hunted. They said, wait a minute, these people are moved in and the banks are doing this and our farmland and they sit up in these houses we built. Let's go up north till we got some kinfolk. Oh, let's establish ourselves up there, believing it might be better. And it was the same shit. And we can't even get a handful. Well, we've got a few. I've gotten a few people to leave from over there, and they are actually over here now. We're going to their hell in a handbag is where we're going. Unless people want to snap out of it, like I've been speaking on, snap out of it and get their act together and clan up, tribe up, and take the bumps and the bruises. Because in order to do what needs to be done, we're going to have to band together. And we're going to have to rise above the occasion. There's no way around it. And I know what people are thinking. Man, I got to work I got to work on Monday. Friday, my baby's got a birthday on next following week. Yeah, can we put it off for about 2? They're not putting off a damn thing. And they've been pretty damn successful. When you got, how many people looking right now, the people coming across the border? How many people are paying attention right now? And where they're sending them? How many people are looking at this? You know, our people in the South, the truth of our history, and why we fought so hard, and we had a left rust, and we need to fight again. This stood for something. That stood for something. No, the truth of the story, and we're not going to let the small hats take that away from us. That stood for something. The Confederacy. It stood for our true history, our heritage, the battle hardened, and those who would fight. We fight, we fight, we fight. I'm not advocating pushing violence. What I'm saying is we fight. And I ain't talking about no marching and holding hand crap. You know, imagine us showing up without no religion behind it, this, that, and other. It's almost a million-man march and all this other nonsense. The hell is a million men marching going to do? Who's that supposed to shake the boots up? Huh?
Nobody.
I remember I was asked, hey, yo, Red, if you want to come to the Million Man March? I said, man, if you don't take that question in that Million Man March and shove it up your ass, what is it supposed to accomplish? Well, it shows that we're united. No, we're not. It shows that people are willing to listen to a couple of individuals who rally them and rile them up and have a feel-good moment. It seems to always be that. Christmas come around and everybody's looking at the tree and putting on red little reindeer one-piece PJs and making eggnog and getting drunk, and then it goes away and everybody's like, yo, what happened to my gift? I don't want that, and fighting, and then the idiots come out and they robbing people, and then you wait for a whole another 360 some days for it to do it again and have the same outcome. And then people commit suicide. I'm broke, I lost my job, or I didn't get what I asked for. Is that not an agenda? Food. And yeah, Herbo, big time joke. The food, the medicine, the water, the air. Even Texas got a gun reform legislation. Texas. Texas. Ain't nothing like going to Texas, man, going to them gun shows. Ain't nothing like it. They want to bring a whole bunch of foreigners and men, and they want to take your guns. The government, the guns, the Constitution is to make sure government stay in its place. And the majority of people don't know nothing about the damn Constitution because they want to tell it. And you got all these foreign little fucking young knuckleheads growing up with these foreign teachers. How many of y'all looked at some of these professors in these schools and they're from Sweden and Denmark and France and shit like that and Africa, teaching our people a bunch of bullshit. And then you look at damn parents and these knucklehead motherfucking teachers who are in our families who sit there and make it permissible. What in the holy high fucktivity is going on? You don't see no agendas? I was looking at videos of so-called dentists and doctors getting caught on undercover cameras. putting the Johnsons on people's lips and stuff while they under, getting dental work or surgery, farting in their face, having sex with the nurse. Yeah, and it's worse than that, T. Yo, T. Hans, yo. I told you what, boy, little man was saying they're in the 30s, work for the, the alphabets, A, B, C, D, E, F, and I don't know if it's factual because I'm not there. I can only speak on, put it out there in the wind, that some of these people are being harmed. Do we believe it? I mean, I believe them, but that's when we have the window of doubt. How many of y'all seen places where they brought women in, right, from certain countries, and they set them up, and then like a year later, all of a sudden these men show up, and they're stopping through every once in a while. We have a few right here. It's like, why ain't the men living with them? They hugged up, kissing them. It's not like boyfriend and girlfriend. It's like, you see the children and everything. It's like, well, where are they staying at? And there's always some white, small hat, pale skin, whatever woman who's sitting there making sure they got a car, they're working and going to school. Shit. I look at my children and their mother, and I know that she's around a lot of the most foolish people in the world. And now I see why their attitudes have changed, and they're in their late 20s, and the lies. We are living with so many lies. It seems like lies have overtaken the truth. Um, of righteous people to fall so low. I am so thankful for Caramio and all the individuals who are asking our people to wake up. Is it enough? I always say I'm not here for the masses. I'm here for the few. And I have no angst against, no ill will against any other party of people. But our people really need to segregate. And I say that not because that's what we need. I mean, that's not because of what I want. It's what we need. So we can pass on the gifts of truth without no interruption and interference. Not jabbing the babies up and everything else. To allow them to elevate beyond what we were allowed to. I say this with seriousness and earnestness because how many of y'all got children? How many of you got grandparents? And they can't fight. And this goes for everybody. All my pale skin brothers, my Asian ones here who are, because over in China they kill a lot of their own people. I mean, kangaroo courts. I was watching some video footage, real video footage. Um, oh, some kangaroo court executions during Vietnam. Oh man, we're talking about innocent people. And I'm looking at these youth behind these people that own their own, had did stuff for the government, and how they would just execute them right there in front of everybody. and literally blow their heads, the cap off. And I don't get grossed out, y'all. I can't. I've seen too much all my life. And it's not normal, but I can deal with it a whole lot different, better than most. And I remember this guy, this little red over in Queens, New York, Liberty Avenue, hanging out with a couple of girls. And they set him up, and this other guy that was supposed to be a rapper came from behind where the apartments were and went up right behind him and blew his, shot him in the back, blew his front out, just for nothing, because it was a rap beat. Supposedly, Red had killed his friend a few years ago. During that time, like 2000, I think it was 2003 when that happened. I remember a friend of mine. He's gay. He was gay, and all of us on the corner knew him. He was a good dude. Worked hard for the city. He had his boyfriend had a fight. And I think his boyfriend was on crack or something. I don't know. And I never forget the day I was going. I went down. I was going to the Jamaica store to get some curry goat and greens and some ginger shots. And it was about 8:30. He runs out past the bodega. We're standing on the corner talking with a couple of the Jamaican brothers and a couple of Dominican brothers, Elvis is Dominican. He was outside the store and he was listening to our conversation. And he ran by the phone, half quarter phone. And he's laying up against the whole stuff. I'm like, what's wrong with you, brother? He stabbed me. And I was like, what? I looked at him and I was like, oh, I put my hand on him, like, oh, shit. And he started sliding down and I'm like, yo, 911, he stabbed. My hand's full of blood. I'm sitting there going, dude. And I'm trying to, don't stick your fingers in. I was like, yo, I need some plastic. Now, this is not a sucking chest wound, but you can still do the same thing, I just know where he's hitting. I just wanted to keep him, and he was a good dude, real good dude, regardless of him being gay. There's a lot of them running around. That was where I lived at was the whole strip at night down there. But we're talking about 12, 1 o'clock. You just want to be out there. But Master Move, Mary Jane Models, Black Diva Magazine. I was security for him all the time. When I patrolled the streets as a guardian angel, I had to walk past her, and they were like, "Hey, Red!" I'm like, I'm walking in my black, BDUs and my red jacket, and my tan red, my red beret, heading over to Brooklyn, meet James Stretch. He passed away a couple of years ago. Post up at the church over there, and patrol D train and this, that, and the other, and Neptune Beach, and walk the boardwalk and all that. And I never forget that, and to watch him go to sleep, you realize that there's poison in the air. And where there's a lot of people, congestion, relations and all that, they don't matter. Y'all remember the video of the woman going and shooting a friend in the head over something stupid? Remember that in Harlem? Was it in Harlem, right? Where the sister got out the car, came around, shot the girl. She had on shot her, leaning up against the light, the pole, blew her brains out by the bodega. Yeah, it was, video footage of it. And I'm just putting those out there. There's thousands of them. And people don't believe there's nothing wrong. There's nothing normal about what's going on. Music has played a part. You've had people from Compton and everywhere else, Long Beach, who said during the era of hip hop really getting a steam over there when gangster rap came out, Eazy-E, how the small hats were having these meetings with these certain Negroes and wanting to change the narrative. We can't have we can't have y'all putting out these messages. We need something that's going to get people riled up, and One daughter, no grandparents anymore. Well, at least the ones I knew of. Oh, okay. Okay, I think West Side's back. Oh, here goes our brother. Yeah, what happened, West Side?
I was out there driving and slabs and all that. That's what I was doing, man. My bad.
Okay,
Drop.
You sound like you're at a restaurant or something.
No, I'm in my room now.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was like, well, boy, go. He probably in the penthouse, y'all. He don't want y'all to see it.
Oh yeah, a lot of nigga moon specials out here.
Oh. All right. As long as you ain't got one sitting on your lap right now, you gotta be focused. You so she ain't from Virginia.
What'd you say?
You so she ain't from Virginia.
Exactly.
Oh man. Was you able to hear some of the things I was talking about?
Yeah, I did. You were talking about the food and you were talking about something, and then I saw Meta World Peace. So I got in my car. I said, yeah, let me go say something to him, and then it dropped.
Yeah. All the agendas, all the different agendas. There's so many you can't even count them.
Yeah.
You know, people keep thinking it's one agenda. It's so many of them. And it's what's funny is if you look at them, they knew when to hit, they knew when to drop, and then all the hidden agendas, as if that's supposed to be all right. I mean, you know,
right.
And you would think you can't stutter, but you don't want. I don't want to say the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to jump on a barbed wire fence, and I don't have a blanket. You know what I mean? I wore a blanket to get over that mug. You know, be hung up in it. So the agendas are crazy, and they keep changing and pushing them. They keep changing them. It's unbelievable. I think that's why I pay attention to certain individuals on YouTube more than anything, because there are certain people who will come out and talk about some of the politics that are going on. And then I'll go and talk to some people, or I'll call somebody and be like, yo, did you hear about this? Is this some BS, man? Are these people just, going for, for views? No, man. I'm offset. I'm about to retire. Nah, that's some real stuff. And I'm sitting there going, what in the? And any of y'all from New York? Are them little dogs actually being used now? Them little robotic dogs? I mean, I'm not over there now. I mean, I ain't been there
wild.
Huh?
That's wild. I saw that video. That's wild.
What the fuck?
Black Mirror stuff.
How about Lowe's with the robot security thing?
Saw that too.
What the flying? And now they got the rappers who are doing the digital, the metaverse robot dancing and stuff.
AI rappers.
One of Bone Thugs talked about that, how they wanted music that yeah. Youth to be ciphered in and out of their private investors' private prison agenda. Yeah. And I found that I know they had a massive explosion, but anyway, I found out that so-called Michael Jordan, Shaq, a lot of them got investments in that shit. The private prison.
Facts.
Sure do.
And who's the basketball player that got Boule tattooed on his chest?
LeBron.
What the fuck? James. What the fuck? And then what's up with that nigga? What's up with that nigga walking around looking like motherfucking Grover out of the goddamn Sesame Street with the blue
James Harden.
Yo, goodness. And now the sisters, where they find themselves walking around with tape on for fashion show. What the fuck? Who remember the ones walking around with toilet paper and the toilet seat around their neck? What the fuck?
Caution tape.
Wait. And you know, we would think that it's a very slow process, but this has been fast. This has all been fast. The violence, the everything. I was looking at this one cop, and I did a remix with it, where this kid who plays the guitar had an accident, and he was suicidal. And he came out with a rifle at his head, trying to blow his brain out. And so they told him to put the rifle down. So he took the rifle. He didn't aim at nobody. He put it down in his hand, holding the barrel around. He turns around and walks in the house to put the gun in, and the cop shoots him in the back. And he's talking about, oh, I had the chance, so I hit him in the, you know, I shot him right then. And you know, the first thing, this punk fat ass police department, right? All these fat old, well, yeah, young motherfuckers, but that mentality. Texas too. We found that he did nothing wrong.
You know they're gonna look out.
What the fuck? And we're talking about a pale skin now. I'm not talking about the brothers. We know what's going on there. And then the one that choked the brother out, the Michael Jackson impersonator, had the mental issue. They already raised $1 million for his ass. The Marine. Ah, damn, bro.
Yeah, and this I was seeing some of the immigration thing on the Indigenous Beings channel on Instagrams, and I mean, we know what's going on, but some people are starting to notice it. It's you know what
it's out of whack. It's out of yeah. It's out of whack. It's really bad. I personally, because I look at 1940s, but I never really saw a problem, but now I do, because who we truly are. I know we need to everybody's cool, but we need to stay with our own. And I ain't talking about, like, I'm talking about, because people think that there's not other people that don't look some kind of way here. And I've already proved that's a lie, that we have those. But medical wise, 200 pale skin babies born from so-called black woman or man, but they've always been targeted by the very same group of racists and all those dumb people coming on this land. And there's certain people down in South America who are kinfolk who ain't from Spain, this, that, and other, and nobody knows because they don't know the true history of the hands and caves to remind people of a history gone. We've allowed the small hats, the fakes, to come and to tear every goddamn thing up. And they train, and they train, every one of them train. And now people walking around worried about Freaknik, spring break, thongs up their ass, shaking their booties, cars bouncing. I got a big old house with no furniture in it. Look at me. I got 5 cars. I just made $10,000 in the hour. I mean, that's not living. And if that ain't an agenda, well, God dog, man. Yeah, y'all can hear it, right? You can hear the frustration, and you can hear the. It's like, yo, how much longer you gonna be over there in Cali, West Side? I know you said it's gonna be a little while, because I know it's really
about 2 months.
About 2 months. How's it going? Pretty good over there? Is it going pretty good?
Yes, it's going pretty good. I was just getting something to eat. I saw Metal World Peace, so I said I thought that was him, but you know how like you see people you don't really know is that them.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw him and said what's up to him. It's real cool. I'll put the picture out there. You know, I'll put it on Instagram. Y'all see it.
Cool.
Yeah, I met him a little while ago, and he's you know he knows a little bit what's going on. So you know,
he's hip. He's hip.
Yeah, he's hip.
Well,
Yes.
what does he identify as? Not, you know, it is important.
You know what? If I got his email address, and if we get in contact, and I get in contact with him and all that, I'm gonna ask him all them kind of questions and see what he whatever. I'm pretty sure he'd be open to it. You know what I'm saying? If he's not aware, but yeah, but I'm not sure to answer your question.
Yeah. Okay. That'd be cool. Good. Get some of them on the podcast too.
Definitely.
I was watching that video of Janet Jackson dancing. Don't let her fool you all either. She's part of it.
What video you talking about? I don't know what video.
She was doing her dance. She was doing and wearing this pink tight suit. She looked like a grandma, but she's still fine. You know what I'm talking about? But she had that long weave on, that front lace. You know what I'm saying?
I've seen it on old tours. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
She had no grandma killer weave on.
Yeah, man. She had that on, man. She just didn't have no chicken bone in the nose, so that was a grand thing. I guess she still remembers she's of the Choctaw. You can't make this stuff up, man.
Right.
You can't make this stuff up. I don't want to talk bad about them out there, but somebody's got to say something. I mean, the shit is getting out of hand. It's been out of pocket. Fuck out of hand. It's been out of pocket for a long time now.
Exactly.
And what amazes me is how the majority of the youth are blind to all the recent history.
Yeah. Even talking about, let's talk about that one chick. I'm not gonna mention names. This is your YouTube channel, but you know what I'm talking about. I did email her by the way, and she didn't answer. I don't expect her to answer back anyway, but she does.
The girl. She live in New York, right?
Right.
Okay.
And she got another video up there. I was going to send it to you, but I was like, nah, because it's just more whatever. And then they're not open to truth and having discussion. So she got a video up there talking about one of her family members who I guess is on some race list saying that he's black, but he really was this. And she was like, how the pen and how people have been misnamed this. So it's kind of like, well, that's what we saying, but she's still perverted and putting in that weird Nazi Zionist narrative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like white is right.
Right.
Yeah, so crazy. Yeah, I actually went and watched. I couldn't watch them all because I ain't gonna give her that watch time. I went and watched about 3 of her videos, and she's one of the dumbest broads I've ever seen in my life.
Right.
Just dumb as hell. You start talking about Franz Boas, and you start talking about Albert Pike and Walter Plecker. You start going through the plethora of individuals. Those are the top names. You know what I'm saying? Margaret Sanger, some of the Russian individuals and the Germans, and you even talking about Albert Einstein, and me working at his building, Albert Einstein, for 2.5 years, learning aluminum welding and working on the second floor, riding the freight train, and meeting 2 of the oldest surviving men who worked there as children. They don't want to hear that. They've been groomed. She's been groomed.
Right.
Pure utter ignorance. Does it mean that she won't come out of it? No, it doesn't mean that. But the way they talk, you can hear how lost they are. It's amazing.
And then she erased your comment.
Yeah, she erased the comment. Because I went on there and commented, right?
Right, because I was looking for it. And I said it ain't there no more. So
I went over there and lit their ass off. I wasn't trying to be mean and nasty. I was just saying enough of the bullshit.
Yeah, you didn't say nothing crazy. Yeah.
No, I said the facts, know. But the truth is the new lie, and the lie is the new truth.
Exactly. Exactly.
I had on my tablet, because I'm using the light from it, I had a list that I had created from when I was doing what I was doing this morning, and I said, you know what, James, if you can't speak this from your heart, you're gonna be just like these politicians and everything. And I was going to embed 2 videos or bring them over, because that's why I pushed it on YouTube, the StreamYard. And I says, no, I don't have to use those. You know, people making quotes and statements. You know, when some of the great people that of our time who actually said, "El Dragon Amir Khan, what's going on? Peace, love, everybody." That's right. What's going on, fam? We're talking about these agendas, and we pretty much address enough. We don't have to address a lot, but we know that we got people coming over the border like crazy. We know that they're all fighting age men, and I don't want to overstep my bounds. I don't want to jump out of pocket, but they're not coming here with good intentions. You can't tell me that, and they all speak good English. If you want to get UN soldiers in here, besides the ones that are here, wouldn't that be a good way to open up the border?
Great diversion plan, exactly.
Indeed.
I'm just throwing it out there. As a veteran, that's the tactic that I would use if I wanted to be covert with it. And when you put them in places where you know people couldn't fight but haven't really worked together to fight,
that's right.
And when you make sure that they have the best available equipment, but before they came here, that in their countries where they would train them in the deserts or wherever, they knew how to work drones, this, that, and other. And then you would, at certain times, at wee hours in the morning, you would go and you would drop off equipment, pulling into the backyards of the places where they live. Or, I mean, look at all the derailments and the fires. I mean, I threw up an opposite, which call yesterday, saying, what if it's people going out there and destroying these things because they know it's bad stuff and they don't want it to go on the market? But the derailments and everything, you know, that if they reach a certain destination, those chemicals will be used in a different way. So them, by blowing them up and causing them to be derailed, they don't never make it to the destination, even though it creates a problem. You don't even hear the media talking about Ohio.
Yeah, they shut that one down.
Yeah, and yet it's problems. I mean,
what town was that in again? It was like what was the name? It was some
wasn't it Palestine or something?
Yeah, Palestine. That's it.
I mean, think the stuff is you can't make this stuff up. Right. And my godmother, my aunt Cynthia Strickland, I don't know if she's still there. I mean, she's retired, you know, she's a millionaire, you know. She was one of the head judges over there. I think she still works every once in a while as a judge. I don't know. I don't follow her like that no more. Yeah. I look at my Uncle John Amos, you know, he's 83 years old. I know he's still hanging out with my aunt and brothers and all them all the time. To see pictures all the time, you know, Reg, Dwight, Jazz, everybody's always taking pictures with him. You know, he's always hanging out with Joe, you know, having a good time.
Would he be open to get on the podcast?
No.
Got it.
Not at all. You know, my Uncle Gary, he's in Detroit. He's about 82, 83, something like that. I'm gonna talk to him and see if he'll be willing to come on and talk. It had to be an early one.
Got it.
He worked with the mob. He did a lot of things. He was locked up. He knows history, like me and him talk, because he was surprised at all the stuff I knew. And he was like, you know, and he would give me some key pointers on certain things, and it's amazing. If he come on, I let him talk, he'll have y'all heads ringing, like for real. You know, have people around like that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to him. I'm gonna call him tomorrow afternoon, see if he'd be up for it. You know, there's a lot of things in this world, man. Our people need to wake up and see. You know, I remember Hollywood when they started using the Africans from England and everywhere else to play our role. and nobody wanted to notice the agenda, you know. And yet, who's that one singer? Is he Isaiah? Whatever. Is he? What's her name? The Australian bitch. But every time she sings a rap, she got to sound like a damn pastor or something, like a nigga.
Azalea.
Yeah. But you hear her talk, hey, you know, she talk like goddamn, you know, soup bone in a motherfucking throat. And no, that's when she's singing and shit, you know?
Right.
And she acting like she ghetto, you know what I mean? She farthest thing from it. That's the thing, the mind fuck.
Right.
That's how you look at this new crisis, T. Hines. You know, how do we, what do we do? I mean, we know what we need to do. We know what we need to do. Yet, yo, tell me, in Cali, is there a lot of Chinese over there, brother?
It is, but it depends on what part you go to. But overall, what I looked at in this state, especially Northern California, that's where they're really at right now. Whether it be Chinese, Japanese, or Filipino, but mainly it's Chinese. But it's a big Filipino, and they're doing shows about it. So I was watching this show the other day. I don't remember watching it, but
oh yeah,
yeah, oh yeah. See, I'm gonna tell you where they're going right now. They're mainly going to Texas, Florida, and places like that. And they're leaving their, what do you call it? Like it's a word they have. They're leaving their unwanted. That's a word they have out here, if that makes sense.
Are you serious?
Yes.
I wonder why they're doing that.
Well, I think it's what you said. Of fighting age, have experience, been in the military over there, know certain things and work certain things. And then what we do is we take our ones that are doing great in science and all that can blend in, they can talk the talk, and you know, work the program. And they, you know, and we know Texas is a big slot. We know California is already pretty much under their rulership anyway. People think it's Latinos, but it's not. So they got their military set up out here, but then they take the scientists and put them in Texas, put them in New York, and blah 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 to do certain things.
And one of our biggest problems, besides niggas not coming together, are these dumbass racist pale skins.
Right.
Oh, Tians, what you say? Hell yeah, you're in San Francisco?
Right.
And Dragon Moore, I'll give him a dragon. You can talk. I can put it up there. You can see it too? God dang, bro, that's crazy. Hey, you veterans in Cali, better get your ass over here.
Yeah, because they're really trying to do a whole lot of things. I'm not going to discuss it, you know, for various reasons why, but yeah, they're really trying to. But plus, look at where these so-called Asian hate crimes are happening. Look at the markers in the country where they're happening, and I can tell you the plan they're trying to do too.
You know what? I'm gonna look into that. I never even thought about that. I saw that little shit with Charleston White and Mac and China Mac.
Right, he in California now.
Who is?
China Mac. Well, I guess he go back and forth from New York to here, but he's out here a lot.
I heard. I thought he was out there. I thought he was out there in Cali now. I thought that, you know, he made the transition from New York to Cali.
Yeah.
Wow, man, this is crazy, man. Oh, okay. You're in West Texas. Oh, you see it over there. Okay. El Dragon Emerald Khan, West Texas. And you see a lot of that. Okay. See? Man, see, I don't have no problem with nobody except for those who have a problem with us, and we never made a problem with them.
I think the same way, but now I'm like, because they ain't speaking up though. They ain't speaking up.
Yeah. If they ain't saying shit, that means they're part of the problem.
Exactly.
I agree. I highly agree with that in the utmost way. I mean, it only makes sense for my military mind, like that part of thought. Like if I was going to do something, oh man, I make sure I'd have the land falsely purchased. I'd have the right individuals, because you think about New York having those 2 police stations. and all of a sudden, like they didn't know, and they're watching us like hawks.
Oh yeah, that's another thing with these CCP stations. They had in New York, Canada, California, Texas. Yeah. I think they got one in Montana now too. Somebody fact check me on that. I think
Montana.
I think fact check me on that. But
I'll look into that. That's crazy.
And then the balloon was apparently above that territory too. Remember, some say it's still
over the military, the missile installations and stuff like that.
Yes.
And then they shoot it down once it goes over.
Right.
And it looked like the space station.
Right. And I don't know if the video was real, but somebody done zoomed it in with a special camera they had, and you can see the technology they had on there. It was some type of like video scanning. I don't even say scanning, but it was some type of device they had on there that was definitely collecting information. So,
like it was mapping.
Yes.
And you know this government was behind it.
Right.
I would love to be wrong. So I'll suggest, you know what I'm saying? Maybe possibility. We know.
Right. All education.
Alleged.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah, most definitely getting up out here. I'll be back for Cali and Texas. Okay. I'm just trying to get some people to come on up this weekend coming up and do some shooting, or maybe next weekend. Have a good time.
Your phone went out. Your phone sounded crazy. Phone went out.
It's still right now? Right now?
Yeah. Sound like you need water.
Okay. All right, let me hit it up. Let me hit the settings. Hold on. How about now? How about now?
It's good.
Okay. Yeah, I guess they bugging for me. I really just I want people to be in a better situation. Now I'm talking about the world over. I can't help that in me. I doesn't mean that I won't find brimstone, but I'm just saying I would love to see people snap up out of whatever unconscious subliminal zombie like mentality they're in. But there are people that's groomed for this stuff, I mean, look at North Korea. You literally got people there that hate us, and that's the propaganda that's taught from childhood.
Right.
And you got a lot of them over here now too.
That's right.
Hello. What's going on? Salute to the chat. What's going on, sis? Yeah, I'm starting to believe that there's more than 300 million people in America.
Right.
No, I'm serious. I believe there's a lot more than that. And I'm looking at all these babies being born, and it's a 50% increase in autism.
You know what's the word I'm looking for? Baffling to me, and I ain't gonna say too much because he's flagging this, but how 42 was saying basically you had to take that thing, and then they're saying now
that he didn't say that.
Right.
But I got video footage of him telling everybody.
Right.
I just think it's not fair
right.
to either of us.
And Trump's ass too.
Right.
Those are the types of things that make me,
because he was the one that was pushing it first, and then this administration was saying, "Oh, you don't need that. Just stay home, drink some green tea, and blah blah blah." And then it's so crazy.
Ain't that about
change the story every other day.
Facts.
Oh my goodness! And where's Ouchie Fauci at? I love that brother on the porch talking to that sellout niggers.
Right.
And that Fauci with them other niggas standing in the back talking about, and the brother said, no.
Right.
Give us some untested shit. No. and it's nothing against some sisters or the brothers, but we have some out there that have no good intentions for nobody.
Exactly.
We look, a lot of y'all coming in. We covered a lot of the agendas. I spoke on a lot of things that can be looked at as agendas. But a lot of you are seeing it. And it's not as serious, some things, and some things in some places it is. But if you're gonna do it, you do it slow and methodically. The same way they groom these children right now to be all screwed up in the head. You know? I mean, I was watching a video of niggas wearing shorts, shaking their ass. What in the flying the huckleberry fuck is going on? Like, I mean, on the corner, like, you know, like, is this South Park? You know, what the? You can't make this shit up. Now we know they can do some shit now. Because every time I turn around, there's some motherfucker with the Keanu Reeves face doing some retarded shit. And
right.
And they're saying that they're doing it with regular people. That people are taking people and making them look like they're bad and saying shit they're not saying, their voice and everything.
Right.
What in the fuck?
Yeah.
Bruh, man, y'all got to get trained up. Y'all better be buying some water. You better be buying some old school long storage food. Y'all, hey, look, man. And some of y'all need to get up out them concentration camps, y'all in.
100%.
Like, seriously.
Yeah, it's crazy. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make our AAA channel. I'm gonna call it Cubed. A Cubed.
Oh, what you gonna call it?
A Cubed.
A Cubed.
Yeah. Attackers American Arms.
Yo, that's what's up. Yo, when you gonna make it? Put it together, man.
Yeah,
we get everybody over there.
Yeah, yeah.
And whenever we do shooting videos, we'll do it right and upload that and everything. Have sit downs and meets.
That's right.
Hell yeah, that'll be it, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna make the logo on that one side I use to make pictures and all this stuff I use and all that. And then once I do that, I'll build up a channel. I'll post y'all's links, everything like that, your social medias, and then yeah, we'll upload all our videos and all that up on there. Then yeah, keep it moving.
Yeah, I'm gonna start recording some new shooting videos.
Cool.
You know, like how to have the gun laying down, how to go for it. You know,
right.
The booger finger. You know, grab the gun, pick it up, stand it up, bring it to you, finger off the trigger. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Lower it, bring it up, put it in position. You know how to hold it, and you know just walking through stuff like that. You know what I mean? How to draw it, put one in the chamber if you don't carry it. You know what I'm saying? And get on target, and then bring finger down, the booger finger, and you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do little things like that. Transitioning. I think as a group, we need to learn how to bound and move together. You know, a little different from how we did it. We just did that for fun. Yeah, I'm all with that. I know, Rhonda, you down, right?
For sure.
Yeah. I got a whole bunch of tannerite too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Shoot, let's do this.
We got to get like a drone. You know what we got to do? We got to get like a drone. We don't give it like one of them cheap ass drones and put the tannerite on there, fly it like 150 meters, whatever, and bang it off and watch it do what it do.
Get hit with shrapnel.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you talking about like one of them little $40 drones? Yeah,
right.
Yeah, for sure. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. Have like the camera on there, you know, do like a video and then. But I'm trying. Yeah, that would work.
Yeah, because we the which call the SIM card will be safe. It won't catch on fire and nothing. Just blow it the shit up.
Right.
There's so many agendas, and I didn't want to do this to be focused on just solely on the agendas. We need to have our own agendas.
Yeah.
And we need to have them. We have some very intelligent, intellectual individuals who I believe can address certain things that need to be addressed. I mean, Trauma Hawk, we went out to the land, we surveyed, we looked at it. Man, we should be out there. We should have already been out there building.
Yeah, that's true.
And then from there, transition into other land, you know, like, and having those routes. Like, this is what we're going to do. We're going to move in a caravan. You know what I'm saying? Like, right. You know what I mean? And yet, I know how it is when you live in the city, right? Or when you live in the suburbs, like in the East Coast. It's hard to walk away from things. Well, what's harder? When everybody starts falling down?
Mm.
And then you wonder, well, if I would have left, could I have changed some things? You know what I'm saying? We always wait to the last minute. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I think the breaking point for some of these people that are not aware of what's going on, once they start seeing the influx of how violent, ignorant, racist, whatever these immigrant groups are, whether it be Latino, Asian, African, whatever it may be, once they start seeing that and seeing how our government is giving them every and anything, I think something's going to snap. They're going to be like, okay, all right, enough's enough on this.
We grew our own shit. We took care of our own.
Right.
What's wrong? Like, we can't do that again? We're just going to wait for them to slaughter us? You know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
We got this 5G shit kicking off now. Like, what the fuck?
I think in Norway, and again, somebody got fact check on this. I think they got like 8 or 9G out there now. I don't know if it's active, but
what?
Yeah, they got. Oh, let me check. Hold on, let me check. Hold on.
What the fuck?
Man.
Man, are you sure? That means you being fried nonstop.
They glowing.
Yeah, and not naturally. We're talking about hulking up and shit.
Norway, it says here, Norway is the first country to provide the fastest internet speed in the world. They have 7G and 8G network abilities out there. So, yeah, and this article was in 2019, September 7th. Matter of fact, I don't know if I can post it in the room, but yeah. Real shit. Hold on, let me post it in here.
Yeah, you should be able to post it, bro. Hit that more, hit the chat. If you're able to. No. Or just on another.
Just post it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. When that loads up by tomorrow morning, hopefully, I'm gonna go ahead and tap on it. Techno. I'm just gonna go ahead and put it in Norway anyway. You said 9G?
7 and 8G. This article says
7G and 8G network.
Yeah.
Tip 6, huh?
DJ, what's going on, baby?
What's going on, DJ?
I didn't set up the call in, man. I didn't even set that up. I think on Melon. That's why I've done that before.
Oh yeah, we got to get your media package, Red Well.
Yeah, I know. I do that on the laptop too.
Yeah.
Yeah, the media package. Yeah, definitely. How much is that anyway? I saw it last.
I say for the mic gonna be $100. Interface gonna be about 100.
That ain't that's cool. That's cool.
About 20, 30, 60.
Yeah, well, I got like a bunch of headphones, but I mean, one that goes with compatible, whatever. Yeah, I definitely gotta get that. Definitely.
And then the most expensive thing, probably, if you want to do it like that, would probably be the subscription to the streaming software, because I think StreamYard is like $250 a year. I think.
That's a year. No, I saw that. I already saw that. Yeah. And that's to have all that with it. Yeah. I'm definitely have to do it. And I've got my other room I could set up in the corner, like put a little desk and everything and little stuff on the back and be like, you know what I'm saying? So I'll probably do that. What's going on, DJ? But yeah, man, we have to. You know how many times I say it? I say it all the time. We got to fucking snap out of this coma.
Right.
We do, man, because the genders are for real. They're not going nowhere. It's obvious they're not. I believe one day we're gonna wake up and they're gonna be talking about, yep, pass the law. We're gonna go and take all the guns. Like, nah, motherfucker. Nah, that's
Good luck.
Well,
that's what that's what they're moving at.
Good luck.
You see how they tore ATF's ass on this brace shit?
yeah, I saw that.
And ain't nobody do shit about it.
Yeah, it's insane. And you think if they were smart, they'd be like, you know what? All our security detail are this or that. I'm not gonna sit there and name the names and all that, but you know what I'm talking about. We're basically gonna carry ketchup. We're gonna carry crayons and ketchup. If they came with it like that, people would actually probably look at it and go, But you see all this shit going around. You see this, that, and third being displaced, increase of this and that, and you're like, it's like, come on.
Yeah. Yeah, guns aren't the problem. People thinking they're slaves and slave owners instead of family is the problem. Damn right. Damn right, DJ. Damn right. Hell yeah. It's facts.
It's also the problem the gun industry's doing what the government says. They should just be out here selling it to us.
Well, first of all, they're not even working out the goddamn White House. They put a wall up. You see that shit?
That's wild.
What the yo? That's like
and
Buckingham Palace. It's boarded up.
And they ain't even there. They ain't even up in there.
What the fuck? You plan on proving it with my genealogy along with my right to the crown. Well, I don't have justice for all. Yeah, it would be wonderful. But them motherfuckers ain't trying to hear none of that either. That's like if I was to put my family's history and who we are, they don't give a fuck. They know it. They don't care about all that.
I think they won.
If you're something special, the best thing to do is stand the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? No, yeah, I'm serious. Like I know my family's genealogy, like fucking going way back. Like that won't even matter to the liars, because the liars, if they've been lying all this time, even if it's in ignorance, you think they don't care about the truth? These motherfuckers don't care, bro.
Right.
They don't give a fuck. They wouldn't care if your lineage. Like, you remember, most people that know, I said, y'all know anything about the great Pope Pepe? Motherfuckers like, well, who the fuck is that? I was like, holy shit.
Pepe the Frog.
I'm not trying to beat up nobody. I'm just like, what kind of research y'all doing? Like, y'all don't know about this simple shit. I said, who do you think's guiding him?
Right.
And his fake identity. Because all these Ashkenazi motherfuckers, that identity is fraudulent.
Right.
You know, and now we got people who are talking against God and religion, but they don't have nothing to offer. These are just people stuck in this conundrum. You know?
Right.
And they don't know the importance of it. You see what I'm saying? I hear you, brother. Oh, they killed King James. But yeah, they murdered him. I saw his bed. I saw the drawings of his dead and bloated. That's where they made a song. Dead and bloated. It was about him being murdered after he left here and went back. And he took all that information and turned around. And that's when they first created these fake ass, like, put the religions in a book. Like, that's the reality of it in 1500s. Yeah. I got you, brother. I got you, brother.
Yeah, I can post it. Hold on, I can post it.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it. Appreciate that, man.
It should be in there now. Rondo,
Okay.
it should be in there.
Yeah, Ronnie, if you see, yeah, it's there. Hit it up. But this is crazy, man. You have to laugh. I mean, it's that fucking stupid. And I'm telling people to be careful of this because when I run out of this steak that I got, I ain't buying no more motherfucking beef. That's it. And look, I'm just saying, y'all, if you don't know how to grow some shit and you ain't germinating and growing, or you wasn't doing that in June, you better start doing some shit now and get some heating lamps from Home Depot and get you two of them little small greenhouses enough to feed your family and make sure that shit's around the clock. Stay on top of it. Get your water purifiers before they change those and you be thinking it's water purifier and the thing's actually putting deadlier chemicals in the water. I'm telling you, man, these people are in control of all this shit. So unless you know how to do it otherwise, and if you gotta buy that shit, you better get it the fuck now.
Right.
All right, because I've been loading up with PVC pipes and all that to build like like spiraling, you know what I'm saying, herbs and watercress and all that kind of shit.
Right.
But you gotta know how to grow this shit, man. You gotta know which ones you need. And get outside, motherfuckers, and get some sun. I don't care if you walk for fucking 40 minutes. I like to go out and walk for like an hour or two. Go out there, put a tank top on. Don't worry about your damn big belly and your love handles and shit. Put some shorts on with some no socks, some Chinese slippers with cotton bottoms, and walk your ass off until your toenails are ready to fall the fuck off.
Right.
Get in that grass, get in that dirt, ground your feet, put some copper in your fucking pocket. I mean, for real. And don't drink a lot of water. Just don't drink a lot. If you're going to drink it, at least do half coconut water with some lime and some ginger. If you can't drink the ginger juice because of the way they make it, you don't know how to expel it. Take you about that much of a ginger, cut it up, put it in the water overnight, let it sit. Just let it sit in the fridge. It's got to be cool because you don't want shit being that ginger coming, growing up into something that you be looking at. Whoa, I got a little aqua life in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
And put some cucumbers and shit so that way you hydrate and you have some real electricity. You dig what I'm saying? And
that ganji water.
Shit. Yeah, get that ganji water. Thank you. Ganji, we need you to do that. Metaphysics. Hey, where my motherfucking turban at? God damn it. I had my turban on. Where the fuck did I put my turban at, man? God damn it. God damn it. I think I put it up at the top of the closet, man. I'll wrap my motherfucking head up for you. I was going to do that for fun, but fuck it. We'll get another one and shit. Walking around looking like T.I. and shit. I mean, whatever that motherfucking wild now.
Oh, shit. Nick Cannon, right?
Nick Cannon, that motherfucker, yeah. Walking around with grandma's motherfucking bonnet on and shit. Yo, Boo Brutus, what's going on? You in the house? What's happening? What's going on, man? Unless bigger. Oh no, nobody said you're speaking from a book or whatever. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm telling you exactly what the fuck it don't matter. Is what I'm saying, brother. It don't matter with these motherfuckers. Who we be. That's what I'm saying, brother. It don't matter. And yeah, the end is not. You damn right. I know how it can end, but I know how it's going to end, but I also know how it can end. And the problem is people ain't going to change. All right? And if they do, goddamn, it'd be lovely to see it. I haven't had that dream yet. Some real shit. Some real shit. The agendas, there are hundreds of them. Maybe fucking thousands. I don't know. The shit's been going on. They've had time. I mean, come on. They say whoever had the money rules the world, right? And that's the biggest truth of a lie. The lie is they don't really rule the world, but the truth is they have the money, so they are, and people believe it. So we magnify it. We illuminate it in ignorance. I've been to King James Castle like 5 times. And every time, and that's why I was able to do the things and meet the people and talk and learn the things I did. And I'm here to tell you, this agenda has been ongoing since the goddamn 1300s. I'm talking about as far as our land and planning and prep. before they even came here. The little test in the water, sending certain motherfuckers here, this, that, and other, the whole history. Columbus, like he didn't know what the fuck this place was. And we know who he was, Cologne. He had been here many times before. See, this is what fucks me up is that they give fake history to downplay shit and to upplay a whole bunch of nonsense. Oh no, I hear you. Genealogy, and most people actually can do the genealogy if they know their family, and that's why what surprised me about a lot of people in the South. They're starting to do their genealogy. They're starting to dig and find things. But the thing is, a lot of shit has been changed, manipulated, and destroyed. I'm talking about as far as now, not those, you know what I'm saying, who's really had a closer connection. And that's another problem. A lot of people didn't have good connections. Humble friends, what's going on? A lot of people didn't have good connections with their family and their family history. And I listen to people say it all the time. Hit me in my Gmail. Yo, Red, how do I go about finding out? Where you live at? How long have you been living there? Where's your family originally from? Can you make a trip there? How far are you from there? Can you set up a date, go there? You got family members still living there? Where the graves at? Go visit the graves. I've had people go on and say they went to visit the graves, and there's buildings and shit where the families were buried. And that don't speak volumes. You dig what I'm saying? If that don't speak volumes, our people are buried all over this motherfucking continent. And the first thing they want to do after the sorry ass nigga Obama got in there, that Fruitaloo, he paid, I forget how many millions of dollars he paid to have people who have been dead, their history, their narrative turned into African American. Vital statistics. He paid millions of dollars to the fucking president, y'all, whoever's president, paid to have them change who they were, their statuses, who they were, their heritage into African American. The very motherfucker saying, yes, we can. Yes, exactly what he's saying. Yes, we can fool these niggas. Yes, we can change their fucking who they is and everything, and history books and everything. We can fuck their whole world up. Yes, we can. And all the niggas going, yes, we can. Yes, we can. They needed some of that ganja water, guys. That's why they ass run around buck ass crazy. Guys, we gotta get the turban on, bro. And start sprinkling these motherfuckers with a little bit of that ash water. Because motherfuckers right now, yeah. And we need to keep them far away from Virginia and 5013Cs and shit.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, and check it out.
Virginia.
I tell all these people got LLCs. You see what they're talking about doing, right?
I saw that. That is
some
fucks
fucked
up
up
game
shit
right there. That fucks the game up. Yeah.
So I'm still listening to people talking about that. Get your LLC. You stupid motherfuckers. You not paying attention to the times we in? What they saying? People are so goddamn. Niggas get the money and don't even know what to do with the money.
Right.
Green game on Facebook. Oh, okay. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Yeah, T-Hans. Yeah. Ulsterman. Okay. But yeah, Obama was a whole trap. Definitely a motherfucker. He in the fictional White House, in the trap house. That's what that motherfucker was doing. He should have been with the 85 South show.
Right.
Real shit. That's why I like watching Too Strong, because Too Strong's been blowing up all them motherfuckers. Any y'all ever watch Too Strong?
No.
YouTube the podcast, when they go on, they be blowing up everybody's shit.
No.
Man, Too Strong be laying the motherfuckers out, man.
Who is it?
Too Strong. It's a YouTube channel. Too Strong.
I have to look it up.
Check them out, y'all. I haven't watched them in about a month, but you know, they probably did a rolling notification out, so I haven't seen none. But every once in a while, I'll see a short or something. So they still doing their thing. You know what I'm saying? They put that shit out. That man, when they blew up Denzel Washington, I was telling motherfuckers, see, that's the shit I was talking about. But look, y'all ain't want to believe me. Look, listen, and they come with the they come with the checks and receipts. You dig what I'm saying? Like real shit.
Yeah, I never heard of them. I'll check it out.
Too strong. Yeah. Yeah, check them out, man. Just lights starting to move. Look a little weird and shit. I mean, and this one right here, he getting a little wobbly and shit. Yeah, these agendas though. These agendas are real. We've seen it with the pedo shit, the pedo gate, Epstein, so-called death, the murders of all these beautiful sisters and brothers, Hollywood, niggas shooting each other, but you don't see none of these motherfucking big sport top motherfuckers saying anything. You don't see shit. You just see the same bullshit, glorifying a bunch of bullshit. And then there's those of us who are still putting out quality information and history, sharing the best we can. Who really want to see unification and unite, you know, people get off the wrong trail of destiny and be formidable by creating their own trail of destiny that's in line not with my or anybody else's, but what is needed and required.
Right.
You know, we need to move away from what the fuck we want and start doing the things that are required and needed of us. And yeah, Tiana, check it out. Yeah, definitely. Too Strong. It's pretty cool. They really go on. Just take a day, man, and veg on them. The shit they put out it's actually pretty fabulous. It's good information. Was a lot of special forces and vets talking now on YouTube about the shit they're saying, and even on Instagram. And if you can't listen to me, attempt to listen to them. Some of them are still active. Well, reserve or recently retired, very recently, and it's not good shit. It's not good shit. And a lot of them have been talking about this stuff for a while. So a lot of them got demonetized. I mean, I just want to see our people get their head together. They better put that Bible down and pick up an astrology. Then, yeah, I agree, 100%. Fucking A, right? Hell yeah, definitely. If you don't know your star, how can you change it? How can you change it? I would just love to see people first, at least do the transition of movement. You know, like get the fuck away from the kill box.
Right. Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna say least on that. You know what I'm saying? Because they're fucking in it. A lot of us are actually.
All we got to do is go to the Dismal Swamp.
Yeah. Well, that's some ancient shit. That's some ancient shit in Virginia.
Washed out to sea.
Paint ourselves up with some ash.
Right. Right.
Paint our asses up with some ash and shit. Hey. Motherfucker have Ganja on his motherfucking magic carpet ride.
Yeah, right.
Hey, we seriously rather be on mine. We probably do it on mine because I can pull the video. We gotta do a whole live podcast on that whole video.
Oh man, hey man, yo, that was a good one, bro. That was a good one, man. That motherfucker got a lot of views too, bro. Oh man, I gotta go way back and pull that one up and share it again. Oh, that
was a good time.
We was chilling, a couple of brews. We were relaxed like a motherfucker, bro. God dang, bro. That was a good one. That was a good one, man. That was a good one. Fuck yeah. That damn sure was a good one.
I said, I saw that dude down that damn. I said, hold on now. I looked around. I said, That's you.
Look just like his ass.
Yeah, that was scary.
I was like, what? I was like, what the? Hey,
they cloned Rondo. They cloned him.
I was like, hey, Rondo. Shit.
Long-lost bloodline.
Right.
Oh shit! I said, look, we was everywhere. We was kings.
Right. We was
kings and shit.
Right. We was Virginia.
Yeah, you know what, DJ? I believe that more than anything. We've been here a number of times, and I continue to tell people, be careful how I put this out there. You have to tap in to who the fuck you was in order to know where the fuck you're going. Cause see, they're playing. They're the umps and the catchers, and they're catching and changing. Or your little young thing and blocking everything. So if you know, you need to control that destiny as far as the realms. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And people need to know that it takes work. Yeah, I do Fallen God, I do King Gong, I do a lot of things. Meditation, this, that, and other, but shit. It's work. It's a lot of goddamn work. And sadly, a lot of our people don't want to put the work in, or they don't want to be guided because, you know, that goddamn ADD, whatever, the attention deficit disorder, a hyper, HADDD, you know, one or the other. And hey, Ada, what's going on, beloved sister? Yeah, you know, we don't do the Mother's Day, but every day is a goddamn Woman's Day. You dig what I'm saying? I believe we all gonna keep coming back, and I believe some of us are gonna stop. I think it's with purpose too. I know that we return, and it's a very vicious cycle, but it's an end to it. Definitely an end to it. I keep telling people this is the last run though, but everybody has a choice. Problem is, no one's really making the right choice. That's from my observation. It's not saying it's right or true. My observation is my observation. It's not cool. You know, it's not a solidified, you know, rationale. Yeah, I've been saying the same thing. You know, take me out, motherfuckers. But when I come back, I know what's going to happen. I know exactly where I'm going to go and what's got to be done. And it's not going to be. Well, I can't say no more than that. Well, all I know is we got a lot of work to do, and the agendas to stay on target are real, and they're not going to stop. The agenda is going to speed up. There's going to be a lot more. Any of y'all want to add some last words? Because I'm going to go ahead and tie it down. Y'all know me. I'm not a vampire, and I don't have that magic ash water.
I got one.
Enemy's already in the house. That's all I got.
There you go. Make sure y'all know you're only Choctaw and from Virginia. Anything left to it is just Louisiana. That's all you need to know. And no grandma killers. Put your nigga moon mask on.
Oh my goodness. All right, I ain't gonna hit no character assassination and shit. They doing it them damn selves. But yeah, what you gotta say there, Rondo?
The enemy's already in the house. They're already here, so y'all should move
What
accordingly.
was that statement was made about enemy at the gate? Motherfucker sitting in the living room with a bag of popcorn and a soft drink.
Right.
And sometimes they get, you know, when I look at Balenciaga, right? Balenciaga, whatever the fuck that thing's called that Kanye was working. And I look at Bill Gates and I say, why they always got these big ass motherfucking monsoon niggas for security?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Why? Why?
Right.
What? Like, what the fuck? Is it, are they that perverted? Is it really about the dollar like that? I mean, isn't the dollar worthless, supposedly?
Well, then they saying about then they say because all this money we giving to one of these so-called known people, Ukraine, all that is gonna be zeroed out. So
That's what they're trying to do.
mm-hmm.
The ceiling and all that other bullshit they always pushing. The dollar ain't been worth shit since Nixon signed that shit off.
Damn.
My entire life. Good work.
And we had motherfuckers killing for it, this, that, and robbing and murdering to fake live comfortable.
Damn. Fake live comfortable.
Chinese product.
Right.
Yeah. And nobody wants to read Sun Tzu. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to read The Art of War. Nobody wants to understand what's really laid out in front of them. They don't want to go and study about the Theosophical Society or anything. They don't want to, you know, look at the things and the possibilities and the reasons, or have a rationale, you know, a rational way of looking at stuff and saying, "Oh wow, I see how we got here now." And then somebody in that turbulence, you know, in that process, that turbulence might be able to slow that wind down and go, "Oh shit, this is what we can do." You know what I'm saying?
You know what's another podcast I want to do since they doing it. They did a show on Tupac. I don't, it's something they doing on like Hulu or something. But this is a channel I found. They had some good videos. A lot of people don't know about it, but I definitely it kind of matches a lot of stuff today. But I'll let you know when I do that. I'll let y'all know when I do it. But it's
yeah. Hit us up in chat, bro. Hell yeah. I'll be right there, brother. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and sign it off, guys, man. I'm gonna go ahead and sign it off. I'm tired of the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And it's starting to rain. And that's right time.
All right. Till next time.
Oh, what's up? Nurseries in the nursery rhyme, slave story, space. Yeah, DJ. Fuck yeah. They use the same tactics. Yeah, I believe it. And we are so more aware that history is a lie. And with us knowing it, why we're not taking that knowledge and doing something with it.
Right.
I never grasp it all. Well, any true last words based on the agendas, what we're seeing in the world, the water, and all that stuff in this government?
Damn. Know thyself.
And with knowing thyself.
I'm trying to fill that in. Knowing thyself shall
from the heart
shall bring you back to your throne.
Getting to know yourself. I can dig it. Yeah. Because we all are kings and queens or gods. We are.
Yes.
We need to start carrying ourselves and carrying ourselves accordingly.
Right.
Being very clear with him about.
Because
go ahead. Let's go.
I was going to say because they have a false aura about them, whoever they is, because y'all know what I mean, and they're not even the proper placement. So this land and stuff is even rejecting them. We just don't have the knowledge or ability to see that. I can see it rejecting them. See all this stuff that these people come over the board, all that too. It's a setup for them too. They think, oh, okay, this is, I come through the medic, all that kind of shit. No, this is a setup too for them also. But it's rejecting them. But those that don't want to realize that, it's going to be a slow process for them.
Yes. Yes. Agreed. Yes, definitely. Fuck yeah. It's kill two birds with one stone.
Yes.
Rondo?
I just ended out saying the land is calling. Even if y'all don't come all the way west, wherever you get out from away from the cities, get out onto the land. If you can hear it calling, you go to it. That's the only thing that's going to be able to give us a chance. Everything inside the city is going to be locked down, shut down, checkpoints, all kind of stuff.
Real shit.
I already started seeing them blue lights in Tucson that they use to check if you got the shot.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they got them outside the Amazon warehouse.
They're checking to see if you got it, the jab.
No, a while ago, people were reporting that they had like infrared, like the black lights, I guess they call them, and then they were saying people who took the shot were glowing under it. And I started seeing them around the city.
Oh shit!
Around the same time, they was putting up those cactus repeaters.
Wow.
And I showed y'all those.
Yeah, shit. Well, I won't be glowing. I guess that's how they know. Grab that motherfucker. He ain't glowing. The zombie
Right there,
lights.
leading onto the highway, like where all the highway entrances are. That's where they put it.
Oh shit. Well, I'm gonna finish it off like this, ladies and gents. For those still in the house, we got a long way to go and a short time to get there. I don't want to make people negate and feel negative about shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying the reality is, God damn it, we have a long way to go and a short time to get there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I hear you, DJ. I know that's right. And some of y'all need to start moving with fucking urgency. Now, they might be looking and laughing, going, oh, it don't matter. We got everything locked down. Just fucking bomb that place and blow that shit up. And y'all need to know that over in them cities, there is no fucking where to run unless you know how to mitigate. Like in Pennsylvania, go down 500,000 feet underground to some of those buildings that are there, like some of the people are doing. But the majority of y'all don't know about that shit. And the cities are. And besides the fact that there's going to be a lot of water coming on the east and west coastlines. I mean, a lot of fucking water. It's going to happen. No matter what you think or believe. And I really wish the best for everybody. I'm going to keep reading. I didn't read today because I knew everybody, all the women were going to be out doing their thing, celebrating, to which I saw a lot of videos. I kept getting notifications, let's put it like that. Y'all got a choice. Y'all got choices to make. I know some people are going to be stubborn. They're going to be stuck in their way, and they're going to be like, that. No, it's not meant for you then. But for those of you who are sitting there, remember I said about taking the test, and we always write the right answer, and then we turn around because we become a little lethargic, we erase it. And then when they go back and test it, why'd you erase those? Those are right. Because we're so unsure. I'm telling you, when you get that marker in your head, run with that motherfucker. You got people over here. We'll be like, come on over. God damn it. I don't care. We got to set the whole motherfucking house up to have the whole family in here for a couple of months. We need to get over to this point. We need to be doing that. We should have done that like last year. Need to fucking get it together and move. All right.
Word up.
They're not done, y'all. They're not done. They're far from it. You can't start doing shit like this that they've done and stop. There's just no way. I'm not giving it energy. I mean, come on, look at what the fuck they've done.
Right.
All right. Anyway, I'm gonna shut this down, guys. Appreciate y'all. It's raining. I'm gonna climb my ass up in this bed and I'm gonna take it down. It's a wrap. Y'all already know.
All right, now much respect, Ronald.
All right, appreciate everybody coming in the chat. If you haven't subscribed, hit the notification. We're gonna do a lot more. We're gonna do a lot more, guys and gals. All right, gals and gals. Ladies first. Yeah, what's up, man? He's a brother in California. He's getting his grip on. He's gonna be gone for a little bit, but you better believe he's gonna be right back. You better get back soon, bro. You know, motherfucker might hit shit. I know you're a good swimmer and all, but
I was a good swimmer.
all right. Well, everybody, y'all have a grand evening. You dig what I'm saying? And y'all get some rest. You know what tomorrow is.
All right, peace out.
All right, peace out, everybody. Y'all have a wonderful one. Appreciate you all, I really do. Love and respect. All right.